What if artificial intelligence had personalities, hidden traits that subtly shape how it behaves? Well, OpenAI just revealed something that's raising eyebrows in the AI world. They've discovered that large AI models like GPT-4 might actually have internal personas, clusters of behaviors and traits that show up consistently across different tasks. In a new research paper, OpenAI's superalignment team analyzed how different parts of a model activate in different situations. What they found is wild. Certain neurons or features inside the model would consistently light up together across thousands of prompts. But more than that, these groupings of features seem to behave like distinct personalities. For example, one feature might consistently respond in a way that's humorous and informal. Another might answer in a highly literal, almost robotic tone. Others might show signs of being cautious, confident, aggressive, or even deferential. OpenAI started calling these groupings model-written personas. And no, they're not manually programmed in. The model develops them on its own during training. Here's where it gets more interesting. They found that these personas could influence the model's behavior even when answering neutral questions. So depending on which persona gets activated, the same prompt could receive very different answers. Now think about that for a second. This means that instead of a single, unified intelligence, these models might actually be juggling multiple latent identities, a sort of internal ensemble, like different voices in its digital head. And OpenAI was able to steer the model's behavior by amplifying or suppressing specific features. That's like dialing up the skeptic or turning down the optimist inside an AI. So why does this matter? Because understanding how these internal personas work could change everything. For one, it might explain why AI sometimes gives inconsistent or strange answers. But more importantly, it could lead to more controllable and transparent AI systems. If you can detect which persona is active, you might be able to prevent harmful outputs or bias before it happens. It also opens the door to deliberately designing multi-agent systems, where one model holds several personas that each specialize in a domain, negotiate with each other, or even challenge each other's reasoning. Still, this raises some big questions. Are we okay with models having internal selves? Should we start thinking of them less like tools and more like collections of perspectives? And how do we keep these personas aligned with human values? The fact that OpenAI is finding this now, at the cutting edge of AGI research, is a reminder that we're still just beginning to understand what these models really are. They're not just machines parroting data. They're forming patterns, identities even, that emerge on their own. We're not just building smart tools anymore. We're building systems with hidden minds. And as we peel back the layers, what we find might force us to rethink what it means to be intelligent at all.